it. One of my best parts of the day is coming into work, especially when I get to talk about such a great forecast. We are going to see our temperature starting to drop, although right now when we take a live look at our SJCCU.com tower cam, this from North Park, noticing some clouds moving through. In fact, mostly cloudy conditions right now at the airport, but everyone is not really socked in. Still getting parts of clear conditions out over toward Oceanside today. I do think the haze is going to start to build back over the area by the time we get to tomorrow morning. That's going to limit the temperatures from growing, and thus we start our cool down. So we'll notice hazy skies until noon, primarily right along the coast, heading along I-5 as well. Temperatures in the afternoon are going to fall. I'd say about 3 degrees if you're right along the beaches and closer to around 5 to 6 if you're inland communities and out over toward the mountain and deserts. That takes us pretty much to seasonal, and we go below normal by the time we get to Friday and Saturday. Even cooler. In fact, the coolest day of the week coming for the first half of the weekend. Temperatures right now, 66 in Del Mar, Lakeside right around 71 in Palomar, at around 73 degrees. We still have this ridge that's in place for us, and that's what's producing at least the warmer air that's been around for the last few days. It's ever so slowly starting to nudge a little bit further out to the east, and look what is starting to build in the back. This trough, that is what's holding the cooler air that's going to begin to slide on through with that stronger onshore flow, return of the marine layer, especially in the morning, and we're looking at keeping that in place at least for about the next 7 days. So not a whole lot of fluctuation there. Fog forecast by 7 a.m. You can see the hazy skies pushing all the way out over toward I-15, covering San Marcos, Rancho Santa Fe, and even through Poway. Now, by the time we get to around 9:30, 10 o'clock, inland area starts to clear, but it's still hugging the coastline. I think they're going to be fairly stubborn clouds until around 11:30 or 12. We'll start to see them thinning out and maybe some sunshine starting to peek on through. As a result, remember, temperatures, they're starting to go down. In fact, starting your day off around 7:30, the mid-60s for the coast, inland areas, that's pretty much where you're going to be as well. Now, here's the big change. We've been dealing with temperatures into the mid to upper 60s for us by the time we get to noon, mid to upper 80s rather, for inland areas by the time we get to noon. And now we're only 84 in Lakeside and 84 in El Cajon. Pretty much seasonal. Typically, you're right around 86 in El Cajon. Seasonal for San Diego is about 73. Look at this. We're going for 72 for your lunch hour. I do think you will cross right into that normal category for you, but not for Friday. Those temperatures will continue to fall. We are not talking about the mid-80s anymore. Instead, we're struggling in the 70s for Mira Mesa at around 74, Escondido 81, whereas the coastline, the 60s possibly in Del Mar if you're headed out to the fair because of that thicker cloud coverage. 7-day forecast, 74 degrees tomorrow, a little bit more sunshine on Friday, going to 72. For Independence Day, you're now looking at 74. Should be pretty nice for those barbecues. Inland areas, 86 degrees, 83 Friday. Then you're down to the lower 80s for the weekend. Mountain communities, 89 degrees. 4th of July, you'll be 85. The deserts, 106. And no surprise here, you stay in the triple digits for the next 7 days. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Guys, over to you.